I don't care what the fuck Zach says. That shit's a banger still. I like coming in on that. It's like just low enough. Like Steven couldn't figure it out last week. Anyway, what's up, PLC fans? It is week 8 now. I was absent last week. Steven hosted. According to the viewage, seemed to be more popular host than me. I'll take that L silently. I have with me two of my favorite commentators. I have Jay, aka the Cleaner, aka Low Key Big Boss.
Yo,
What's up? What's going on? It's good to have you.
chilling, bro. Thanks, man.
And then as we used to have always in last season, and returning again because of quarantine opportunities, we got Dan.
Get sick in here.
Danny.
Yay. What up? Quarantine stream. Quarantine hashtag quarantine stream. So I got some of my Score Bunny gear on. I got my gonna burn Score Bunny down shirt with my Score Bunny hoodie on. I was at the airport because I traveled during this whole debacle, and this little kid saw me and was like, he just came up to me. He was like, "Score Bunny scores," and I was like, "You're goddamn right, he does, kid."
Disgusting.
This is how it went down, bro.
Grookey gang, bro.
God, no,
Freaking
no, no,
gang.
no, 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 no,
Come
no.
on
All right,
now.
so low level stream this week because some of the people who had replays couldn't get them uploaded in time. Rip. Also, just technical difficulties. We're gonna get this down eventually. Season 8 is kind of a test run for the no replay code / timer / Dexit, everything. So we're banging some of those up, but we got 2 replays for you today. Anybody have anything they want to say about this week before we kick off? I mean, this is the week right before mid-season.
Hashtag bring back VS Seeker.
God damn, yeah. Honestly, like, why can't you just like search friends? You know what I mean? Like, just search friends and challenge directly. Like, I should be able to click on my friend and be like, I fucking challenge you.
I think with how Sword and Shield first came out, they're testing the waters with their new online system. So hopefully, when we get the DLC update, they'll probably do like some nice changes for
Ooh, I
like
didn't
the
even think
online.
about that.
I mean, I'm kind of having fingers crossed, but at the same time, like, let's be real, it's not gonna happen. But if it does happen, then I'll be like, oh.
Yeah, let's not, unfortunately. I mean, I don't have a problem with Game Freak as a whole, but there's been some issues with some things, and some things they take out every year. Like, honestly, PSS was the greatest multiplayer platform they ever had. One of the worst story games ever, X and Y. Like, PSS was the perfect multiplayer system in all ways. But we don't need to talk about that anymore. Starting us off, we're gonna actually go with a video, and then I can't even go with the video first because we only have 2 videos. I gotta fucking do. God damn it, guys! You've got me in a corner here. All right, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go Dan and TJ first, since Dan and TJ are ones that were supposed to have a match recorded but weren't able to get it uploaded. So Dan, I have your team pulled up here. I got TJ's team. I'll take TJ's team, I guess, because I mean, it's obvious. We've seen this.
Oh boy, look at that nice team right
Are you talking about TJ's?
there. Oh, I'm talking about mine, but yes.
Who's got that? You got music playing in the background, Dan?
Oh yeah, give me a second.
Unprofessional.
I know, man. It's crazy.
That's
Mm-mm-mm.
that's
Okay,
that
there we
Sobble
go.
Squad shit, man.
He's
Sorry,
Grookey
I'm
gang,
not.
bro.
Yeah, Groovy Gang keeps playing music and don't know how to.
All right, so you got your team, bro. Obviously, you're using some stuff you haven't used in a while or ever. I think you never used Avalog before.
No, this is the first time I picked it up,
First and
and
last.
Yep, first and last. I picked it up specifically for this match, and I'm not going to spoil it until the results. But so I'll start with the team. So I was thinking about what TJ's been bringing, because he's been bringing most of the same stuff with a little bit of variation here and there. and I know he's been really liking this Misty Terrain, Misty Seas only combo.
Unburdened shit, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't really worried about skill drain because like I keep calling neutralizing gas skill drain, but that's really what it is. So I was like, I mean, I have some abilities that are cool, but like I don't need them. So I was thinking about some calculations. Like I was originally gonna do Psychic Fangs on this special attacking Dragon Ball, but I was calculating it and it didn't one shot hit on me for some reason. So I was like, man, I don't want to like do something so predictable. But I want to really kill a Hitmonlee. So I bring Choice Scarf, Bolton, because no one expects Bolton for the Scarf, and attacking Psychic Bangs for both the Weezing and
I
the
gotta be
Hitmonlee.
honest with you, I love Bolton.
He's the bestest boy, and he's been proving it ever since I started using him. I love him. So he's there. He's going to do heavy damage to the Hitmonlee and the Weezing with the Psychic Fang. He's also got Fire Fang packing for the Ice Monkey and Mawile. I'm bringing Focus Sash on the Fish Shark just because if this thing gets a hit, it's killing you more than likely. But it's so easy to die, and it's got some really good matchups here. Because it can survive one hit with Focus Sash against the Darmanitan and kill him with an Iron Head. Does the same thing with the Weezing. And with the updates with Home, it's got access to knockoff again. And I brought Inner Focus this time instead of Defiant just because of the potential fake out. I probably should have brought Defiant, but
let me go a little faster.
maybe. Hey man, we got a few matches. We got Wiki Berry, what's it called? Hippowdon. Just
That's a
naturally
bulky
super
bitch.
bulky. She is a thickest bowl of oatmeal I've ever seen. Just tanks hits and deals damage. Oh, sorry, my computer popped up something.
All good.
We're bringing the Dragon Ball with extra belt here. It's mostly been doing the same thing, just trying to get as much hits as possible, and without dying. This Zatu is a different Zatu that I brought versus Justin forever ago. This is actually a max special attack, max speed offensive Zatu, because I really wanted a special attacker that could deal with the Weezing also, because Weezing is normally physically bulky as a monster. So this one does not have Tailwind. It's got a Psychic Air Slash, no, Psychic Heat Wave, and Grass Knot actually. Grass Knot for the what's this called name again? Quagsire. And then last but not least is Avalug, which is basically Ice type of Hippowdon with an Assault Vest, and it's a turtle. That's all it does really. I've mostly picked it up this week because I was like, I want more physically bulky Pokemon that would make it hard for TJ, because a lot of the special attackers don't really scare me. So I mostly wanted to deal with physical threats, which is why I picked up the Avalug and then immediately dropped it after this match.
Yeah, well, that was a good pickup, honestly. As you can see, I got a bunch of rare Pokemon to give away in Pokemon Home. If you want some Pokemon, ask in the chat. If you're actually a new viewer, you're tuning in for the first time, I should probably update Nightbot with this stuff. You know, give us a follow. We'll give you a special Pokemon, and then if you if you stick around, we might make one for you special. So we do take requests sometimes from viewers. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to TJ's team. You pretty much broke it down. TJ's been bringing the same shit most week, same core rather, with a few variations. Hasn't really brought Mawile a lot. I did kind of advise him to bring it this week. I thought, you know, you haven't been using it, you might as well fucking use it. Figure it out. You got an error code, dude. Oh, you got to save. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so I advised him to use that, and then he's got his Quagsire variant. I'm not sure which one he brought. I think it's the Haze one to prevent like big buildups. And then obviously, again, the Unburdened Hitmonlee. He's got Rotom Heat there just to levitate work. It's honestly like I like the team, but because we've seen it so much, it's like.
It's hard to keep talking about it.
Yeah, so we are just going to switch over to the results real quick. Dan, wait for them to show up on the screen. Here we go. There they go. Oh, it's kind of hard to see because of the way that these pictures have been taken. Folks, if you're a player, just so you know, you can actually just like send yourself that screenshot, and then you can upload the perfectly sized screenshot instead of taking handycam photos. But Dan wins 4-0. Dan, why don't
Good
you
job, Dan.
tell us a little bit about how that went down?
So, like I predicted, he was not expecting the Bolton to be scarfed because I lead. He leads the Weezing combo, and I lead Bolton with Zatu. So
Set up
I'm
Tailwind?
thinking he's gonna either. Well, he was probably thinking about setting up Tailwind because this didn't have Tailwind. So I was thinking he's either gonna fake out the Zatu to protect the Weezing, or he's going to use knockoff to one-shot the Zatu. So I was not expecting him to fake out the Bolton, so I get a quick Psychic Tanks from a one-shot. And Zatu goes down afterwards because it takes out the Weezing with a Psychic and gets one-shot by a crit from a Mawil's knockoff. And it was a Life Orb knockoff Mawile. And I switch out Bolton. I'm not going to do the play-by-play.
You just don't want it. Yeah.
Um,
So, like, what was the turning point there or when was the momentum just too much?
For him, it was literally as soon as that Hitmonlee died without doing anything. Because after that, he got a nice hit from the Zatu for a kill. But then after that, I brought out Hippowdon, maxed it, which he did some good playing around with it. He dodged a hit with Run Deep Levitate, but I literally had Bisharp and Hippowdon sitting there and just spamming max fighting to get an attack boost. And so a lot of his heavy hitters
So you're telling me that he didn't bring Hayes Quagsire?
He did not see Hayes. I saw Scald and Earthquake and Recovery.
Bro, you're telling me it was out there attacking and he didn't use Hayes?
He didn't Dynamax until he only had Quagsire left. So at that point it was too late. And a lot of his heavy hitters, like I already said about Hitmonlee not doing anything, he also brought out the Darmanitan to try and take out the Hippowdon. The Hippowdon didn't land. The Darmanitan didn't land a single hit because it got one shot by a Sucker Punch from Bisharp.
So let me just say, TJ, you got to practice a little bit more. We're in quarantine, so if you want to hit me up sometime, we got on voice chat, run you through some drills, talk about why certain moves are good to go, and we also should work on some variants of your team. One thing that I do a lot, I have some unique sets, and then I also play around with my EVs and IVs, depending on my opponent even. Like, sometimes just as much as, like, shifting a little bit to survive a certain Pokemon's best, like, possible attack can help you in the long run. So, like, I make really unique sets for my opponents, not just, like, okay, these, like, 252, 252, 4, and then, it's a physical attacker or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I make very different sets depending on my opponent, and you kind of got to learn that in this meta. You can't just bring the same moves and, like, 252, 252. Like, sometimes you want to split that up into some extra defense in case you want, it's just a lot of nuances. But good plays, good taking out 2 Pokemon. You lose 2 points, but I think that as far as the newbies go, you've been doing pretty well, TJ. Sorry about your loss. That brings us to I'm going to do 2 no match previews, and then a match, and then 1 match, or 1 like preview set, and then the final match, and we'll go from there. So that would bring us to Jay and Brian, since we have you here, Jay.
Yeah, man. So just off the bat, I had to change the game plan. I originally wanted to go full Trick Room. That's the reason why I picked up a Scavalier this past weekend, especially for the Hydreigon, and because the Scavalier has a really nice move pool. So if it does Dynamax, it gets off some nice boosts. If it's Assault Vested, it does get things like Max Quake, so that helps with that. But I totally forgot. I'm not gonna lie, I just forgot. It slipped my mind. And then when I realized it, I was like, oh damn. Ian's traveling, so he didn't make it. And I was like, that's whatever else makes him fly. What happened was, I was confident in the team. I'm not gonna lie, even though I had to change it up, I was still confident in it. I made some mistakes. I brought 1 wrong Pokemon. Like, I brought the right Pokemon, but I didn't bring the version of it.
That Drudlon.
Yeah, so Originally, I was like, I know a lot of his stuff is somewhat fast, and I was like, if I get Tailwind up, I feel like I have enough offensive power to just keep, attacking and eventually putting a lot of pressure on. The first couple turns went really well. He led. Well, I'll get into that, but for the Dracozolt, pretty much life orb hustle, high horsepower. For the toxicity, Rotom was the pivot, volt switch, air
It's
slash,
crazy
all that
because
fun
like
stuff.
you have to hit that tox. Like you see how much he protects his toxicity over there with levitate, two flying Pokemon. You know what I mean? Like he's
Mm,
protecting his poison and his electric type with his flying and levitate Pokemon, which is an interesting
mm-hmm.
build format. I'm sorry to interrupt. I was just yeah, you gotta hit them with ground moves to really do the damage you need to, but he has so much to like just come in and eat that. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went with the high horsepower just because a lot of people don't really know that like Dracozolt has it, or if they do, they do.
No, I wasn't
Um,
talking bad about that. I was just saying like I see how like he's scared of that type of stuff.
right. With the Duraludon, was Assault Vest? That's the item that I wanted. This one is Draco Meteor, Thunderbolt, and I think Flash Cannon or Steel Beam. But this one isn't timid, and it's not fully invested in speed. And the one I wanted to bring was in speed. So this one was like base 2. Well, they're all level 100, but I was missing out on like 90, 94 speed. So that really played a factor towards the end.
Mm.
Um, I went with screens, Meowstic to fake out. Again, I wanted to do something different. I was gonna put fucking gravity on it, to be honest, because I know he has so much levitate. And for Corviknight especially, I was like, what if I just, knock the bird down, knock the bird down one time, then hit it with high horsepower, or I was like, let me just bring Arcanine just in case.
Mm.
Um, this was I think I didn't run Intimidate only because I was scared of I forgot what it's called. The I think it's called like Mirror Armor for
Mirror
the
armor from
Corviknight.
the Corviknight, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't want him. So I was like, I don't really want to bring it. So it's whatever. And then Mandibuzz, I always tweak because I have like a flock of them. I have like 12 of these birds chilling in a box. And it's always hard to pick which moves because like, do I want to run knockoff? Do I want to run foul play? Do I want to run snarl, roost, protect? It's a lot of tailwind things like that. It's always really hard. I did it. I don't think I brought the right one. With like when I planned it, I was like, okay, this should work. It didn't work. I just
Well,
say it like that.
I feel you.
It didn't work. But yeah, it's pretty much it
So
for me.
Brian's team, he's been using a lot of these Pokemon, but I think like I was saying about how now we're seeing this Noivern in here. He really has his poison types to come in and do what they need to do, and then get the hell out of there when they can't do that by switching in some of his other Pokemon. Even though, again, like Drudilon is a big threat to a lot of these Pokemon here that he has in general. So like he needs to deal with that Drudilon, obviously. We know what Corviknight does. We know what Hydreigon does. It's just fast special attack. They're basically like the same thing for each other, except for like all like physical and special.
Mhm.
And then we get his Toxapex, which has the ability to just stall like a motherfucker and poison the
Yeah,
shit out of
with
everything.
with the Toxapex, he actually ran Toxic Spikes. Then
Ooh.
that kind of threw me off only because I wasn't expecting it. But
Nobody
I
ever
was
does on the because you don't
yeah,
see a lot
man.
of hazards on the league.
Like it was okay because on Meowstic I had a what's it called a safeguard because just in case he went for the I think it's some move that like Gigantic Max Toxicity has where it either paralyzes or
Or
you know
poisons, yeah, yeah,
poisons
yeah,
it. So I was
yeah.
like, just
Yeah.
in case, I'll bring safeguard just in case that happens. But Toxic Spikes really caught me off guard.
And then I don't know what Mr. Mime this is. There's so many options for that one, but I'm sure it's a fake outer. He's got Noivern in here again, supporting his other Pokemon like Toxapex and the Toxicity. So he's got two special sweepers here, a physical sweeper, and then like a pivot Pokemon in the form of Noivern. Damn, sorry, the Jameson's kicking in. And we've got the support Pokemon in the form of Mr. Mime and Toxapex. So let's switch over to the victory screen real quick. This guy claims
It's rough.
wrong chat. Claims wrong chat on the reveal. Oh damn! I actually have to move this. Hang on. All right. He claimed. Remember, he was like, "Oh, I fucking won" in the chat, and then like, I was like, "Bro."
Oh, that's rough, man. Especially
But
because
so close,
I
though.
honestly thought it was close, but I honestly thought because the first turn started off really well. Damn, what I set up Tailwind, and I led Rotom Mandibuzz, and they're both really specially pokey because my Mother's Fist team is very special heavy. So I was like, me, like, just make something in the back for that. They both took the hits really well. He led Noivin Mr. Mime, and he faked out Rotom. The issue that I think happened last week too, and when I lost against Mike, was that I didn't put anything away. I just left it there, to do. So what happened was, what I think is one of the turning points is he used Dazzling Gleam 3 times with Mime, right? But Mandibus could take the hits. The issue was that I left Mime alone because I got up light screen and I got a snarl off. So I was like, okay, I'm good. So then I sent out Dracozolt.
That's one of the big problems that we've been seeing this year, is that leaving that one Pokemon to just work.
And then he sent out Toxtricity, and then I volt switched it into Dracozolt for the high horsepower, which killed the next turn. But Dracozolt, I don't know if it was a crit. I don't think it was, but it took off like, I want to say 70%, but it was still going well. I think not going for the Dynamax on something more offensive like Duraludon or Arcanine also didn't help. I ended up Dynamaxing Rotom. And then Brian made a really clutch read towards the end. He Dynamaxed his Hydreigon and he max guarded. And I had gone for the double target only because I wanted to get a second max Airstream off. And yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on because he Draco meter twice for his Noivern, and I was like, okay, he's definitely gonna switch out. So let me focus on this Hydreigon. But he max guarded, and that's his first turn. It was my last turn. And I left Toxapex there, but I should have known that if the Duraludon goes down at this point, I don't have anything to do with the Toxapex.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it was rough. It was rough. I still think
it was a good match, though. Good match.
Yeah, it was a really good match. It was a really nice comeback on his part because he was definitely down. So props to him for playing well.
He was excited about it.
Yeah, the big bulky boys.
So we're not gonna waste a lot of time. Yeah, I mean they seemed to. I mean it was evenly matched. It could have gone either way there. I like to ask sometimes when people lose and they come to me and they're like, "Fuck, I lost" or whatever. I'll be like, so do you think if you did anything differently with that team you brought, could you have won? Like, I think that's a strong question because sometimes I think that the answer for you is probably yes, but I mean sometimes when people think about it, they're like, actually no, there's nothing with like that matchup that I think I actually could have come out on top. And some other times they're like, yeah, if I played like this, then this could have happened or whatever. And it's like, just keep that. I remind them like keep those things in mind when you're playing in practice. But what about, I mean, you were about to answer, I guess, so.
Yeah, just being smarter with, switch-ins, and just, I really wish I went with, like, the original plan. Like, the original plan. Like,
dude, always trust your gut. Always trust your gut.
I haven't used the Scavalier ever, and, like, if you know, like, I love Gen 5. I love every Pokemon that's come out of Gen 5.
Always trust your gut, ladies and gentlemen.
But it's whatever, because I still thought.
No, you did good. It was a good match. I'm not talking shit. I would just mean like consistently. It's happened to me. It's happened to Zach. It's happened to Reese. Like other people, like would be like, man, I was wanting to do this, but I ended up doing this other move. Like always trust your gut. That's why Jordan wins a double protects. Here we go into Steven
My
versus.
plug was in Canada, bro.
Bro, you could have just hit me up, bro. Because guess what? While I was up there, I hooked up 2 more plugs for you. I made sure you were taken care of, but you just didn't ask.
I forgot.
So it's cool, man. I left them ready to go though. So we got Steven versus Zach. I'm not gonna waste too much time on this. I'm gonna take both teams real fucking quick because we just did a lot of talking, and there
I
wasn't any
love
action. So this is expert belt Dracovish, so he can do multiple moves. He's not worried about speed. He just wants to go ahead and hit and maybe take him off guard by saying, hey, like, you think I'm gonna stuck in this move pool, so you can switch something in, but I actually have a whole bunch of variety here. His typical Butterfree, but Butterfree is like actually kind of low-key tight if you play it right, and Focus Sash is key on it. Like, it's pretty much the only item you should have on it. Salazzle, I always have a Salazzle. I always have a hard time saying that one.
I don't know how to say it either, to be honest.
Salazzle.
I don't blame
Salazzle.
yeah, that.
This chick is awesome. Fast fake out support. Also has a bunch of really great moves with poison and fire. A strong special attacker. And then also with corrosion can poison anything. We have Flygon, who he's brought a lot. He's got Choice Band on it to hit hard. His Galvantula, who he just picked up, he's got Life Orb on that. It's probably going to do some pivot support stuff with maybe Sticky Webs. I don't know. I watched the match, but I don't remember. I was on an airplane trying to escape Canada. And then his Steelix, who I think he brought because he wanted to redeem this week. He brought it last week. He got shit on, and he was like, nah, but I can make Steelix work, bro. I got the Brock in me. And that's where he went with that. Actually, Jay, do you want to take Zach real quick? You think you can do it quick?
So Zach's out here with one of my favorite sets. He has the Inteleon Colossal team up, Aqua Jet, Steam Engine. I'm assuming Weakness Policy. You know it's about to go down. Indeed, he's probably there for Follow Me support. Lipard also the second supporter of the squad with Fake Out, maybe Encore or something like that. Some taunts go off in case Steven wants to try some cheese. The good old Victory Viper. I know how much Zach loves it. Just extremely bulky, hits really hard. And it's first time I'm seeing him bring Flapple. I'm not sure if this is a Gigantamax Flapple. Assuming it's like a Dragon Dance setter, but I don't know if he wants to take that risk. Flapple isn't, the bulkiest.
Yeah,
but it definitely puts in, if supported well, it puts in a lot of work.
Life Orb, I mean, when you bring Hustle, you take that risk.
Yeah, man. Hustle is such a good ability. But
Hustle giveth and Hustle taketh away.
Hustle taketh away, man. It's crazy. But yeah, man, it's pretty nice squad.
So check this out. Guess what? That was a picture of the match. This is the actual match that was recorded. Zach, I don't know why, refuses to record team previews. Always starts at the title cards. I guess he wants to get right into the action, but it causes me to have to do what I just did with a picture.
Hold on. Can we talk about Steven's outfit? Look at how cool that is, bro. I don't know if that's the ocean or if that's like snow, but
that's water.
Dude looks saucy, man.
Yo, he came in with the sauce. I really gotta update my outfit, man. I can't come in past the mid-season. You got all week. Everybody, listen up. You have all week to redesign your character. Do not come in stale after mid-season.
Bro, I was so bad. I lost. I was like, damn, this is the first match with the new outfit. I took this L. It was rough, man.
All right, so we got Zach over here and Kid Sid. You ready to watch? Let's see some action finally.
Zach's character looks like
Zach's character looks like he's about to get that mop. No, for real though, he is puking shit green. Alright, so let's fucking skip over Coke Zero advertisements and get right into it. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Alright, man, he was talking so much shit last week he thought I didn't watch. I watched that shit. I watched that whole thing. So 1, 2, 3, go. I think I can get away with that, man. You can't get away with that from man.
That looks like an Xbox, bro.
He looks like. So he's wearing the gym leader outfit, but doesn't even look like a gym leader. Meanwhile, Steven over here.
Steven, man, look at that outfit. Looking like
got the clean fit.
Snow King over there, man.
King fit. Jesus. All right, so he leads Salazzle. They both have Fake Out, and he's got Prankster out there. Steven, some fucking thing thinking Fake Out affects by Prankster, thinking that he's automatically going to get a faster Fake Out. I don't know why he thought that. However, the reality of the situation is a speed tie could come into play there. I'm not sure what their different speeds are. I think Salazzle's faster generally, but He
Yeah,
might
so
not
that
have
was better.
invested. He might not have invested speed in that. So you know what I mean. And also he has what you see is Zach switching in to psychic terrain, which prevents fake out. So like Steven's thinking, I'm just gonna get faked out, so I'm just gonna fucking go off. And instead of doing fake out with Salazzle, doesn't do fake out. And as we just saw, Zach thinking he would get faked out, switches out friggin' his Pokemon to set up the terrain.
Sometimes you gotta do that, even though you know your opponent has fake out. You're just like, screw it. If you
Almost a
don't do it,
perfect,
I'm gonna
like,
kill you.
yeah, almost a perfect call though. Like sometimes you gotta lean
Right.
into them expecting fake out. I like to have knockoff on my fake out Pokemon for ghosts.
Fake out is a good move, but it's like so predictable. Where he's like, all right, look, I feel like if he does it, he does it. If he doesn't, I got this.
So he
Look at-
maxes.
He's actually
Look at Steven's hair blowing in the window. I don't know if anybody caught that. I was just like, Jesus.
And he maxes just in case he gets faked out. He's like, I'm gonna eat it and still get a max move off.
It's a big ass Steelix.
that's a
The
big
snipe shot.
That's a solid snake right there.
So he doesn't even target the Steelix, which is a big fucking mistake. He targets the Salazzle trying to get a free kill or a focus sash break. And instead we get the fucking flare setup that hits in DDD for almost all its HP.
And this one doesn't even have a berry; it's got leftovers, so it's only healing a little bit every turn. Like she's bulky, but she ain't like no Hippowdon.
Yeah, so our
This
Araquanid,
guy.
if you will. Man, I was out this week. I'm fucking mad jelly. I wish my match was up on this shit. So he's going for the kill this time now. He's like, I can't let Gold Train go off. And then he's trying to get the follow me, which Steven doesn't give a fuck. He's trying to kill that in DDD any fucking way. I think he actually double targeted.
I think you did too. Yeah.
Because you'll
I
see.
think he went for crunch at that.
I'm saying, I think he double targeted because he goes for crunch, but then you'll see what happens. Once whatever he's really thinking about this. All right, here we go.
Time, man.
I mean, the sun's up too, so even though that Inteleon's really fast and hits hard, like Inteleon's food pool isn't actually as amazing as some people think.
And
So
the fire, the sun cuts the damage down too.
And along with the assault vest.
Exactly. So we get the crunch.
Fat crunch, man.
Killing it instantly, and then he chooses to do what's that? Max Darkness. So again, like I think he was double targeting anyway, and it hits Yusuke, does a shit ton of damage. You know how Zach feels about maxing damage Pokemon. Not that he would ever match Yusuke, but the sash is broken. The sash is broken. And, that's another reason he switched out his Liepard, because he has a eject button on it.
Is that a eject button?
Yeah, so if he
Come
did
on,
get
Zach.
faked out, he would have got instantly ejected out of there.
Zach is hilarious. He's funny as fuck.
Alright, so now he's thinking, I'm going to send out Applejacks, alright? I gotta send out Applejacks. Applejack's got to do his work. He's got Choice Scarf on him. I personally am a fan of Hustle Life Orb.
I am too. I just think it's crazy that he's running freaking Dragon Rush instead of Outrage.
Already
That's
a
like-
low.
That's like
Outrage.
asking to miss. That's asking.
You play those
It's
games
because
when you play Flapple.
It's because those outrages are random. Like he could just straight up hit a Steelix instead of the Dracovish. But like, yo, this is like one of the only physical attacking dragons that don't got Dragon Claw. So you gotta make.
Listen,
Man, if
you
a
wanna miss
Flapple
them-
tried to cut me with its fingernails, man, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here, Flapple. Make me a pie.
that's it's gonna scratch you with the apple that has
Avoids it. Big shocker.
What does that have? Like a
Ice
50%
Fang and X,
accuracy?
yeah, pretty much with Hustle, and then Ice Fang, with the Expert Belt. I mean, it didn't even need the Expert Belt to kill him. That's
So
the difference
here-
between Appleton and Flapple. Another Max Darkness for the special defense drop. Sorry, I'm interrupting. Go ahead, Dan.
You're good. I'm just surprised he didn't go for Max Flare to set the sun back. I mean, because he's got the sun already up, so it's doing extra damage. I guess he was expecting.
He wanted,
case of Colossal Switch?
because that Assault Vest is up, he wants to make sure that he reduces that, I guess. I don't know.
Well, that's special defense, not special attack. But it's whatever.
I'm saying he's
It's
reducing special defense because the Victory Viper has Assault Vest on. I'm spitballing. Steven's probably just shooting from the hip, honestly. Now,
I mean, he's just like, I killed the Flapple. I don't care. About
Zach's got a big problem now. He can't really set up his Stone Cold combo because he needs them both out at the same time, and it's not really viable right now. So he's going to bring out Stone Cold in general and try to bait.
Another problem too is he kind of messes his own team up because now with the second terrain that Lipard
fake out, prankster fake out. Lipard's dead, honestly, and that's the thing. Lipard's probably gonna have to get moved because of that. Like it like kind of clashes with his team. It's a great Pokemon.
I mean, hey, I'm interested. I'm interested.
I hear a lot of people are. I didn't know you liked Cat.
That was I had.
It's stupid, bro. That was a good one. That was clever. That's
what we call an MLG pro gamer. I used it all last season. So Zach's gonna go for the protect just to make sure it doesn't get shot. Speaking of which, it just hints of Fish's Rend, so that was a good call. But fire things gonna come out now. Take out the Victory Labor. Not doing as much as
did nothing. Didn't do anything.
It sat there.
That's the problem. Like, unfortunately, and that was his answer for the Dracovish.
Yeah.
Who now he knows is out here without a choice item.
And the Lipard's out, but the Psychic Terrain's still up, so...
TBH, I would go for Solar Beam. That's just me.
Yeah, you're nuts.
Yo, listen, Sun is up right now. This is his last chance to go. Alright, so look it. He does this. Sun is up, right? He could have gone Solar Beam, hit either of them, because Solar Beam's super effective against the Gold Train, and then the Sun goes down, and then, yes it is. It's a ground type.
It's a Steel type too. Come on, Ian.
Bro.
Come on, bro.
Bro. Look at this.
If you click Encore, that's where they're going.
Hang on, bro.
Yeah, they're quarantined.
I'm about to check you, though.
Bro.
Steelix. Times one. Weekly grab.
I mean, come on, bro. Like,
hey,
you gotta do better, bro. Come on now.
I got the Jamie in the cup.
So the Butterfree coming back out, or coming out for the first time, as we're seeing the G-Max on the Colossal. I mean, what else are you gonna
The problem is, he
definitely should have hit Solar Beam right there. You know?
Shut up, bro. Alright, so, this G-Max move that he has, though, I didn't know shit about this G-Max move, and he uses it later on, and it's fucking cool. Have you seen that shit? I mean, you watched it, so you saw. But, yeah, that shit is tight, actually. He goes for the knockoff, I guess, to get the Assault Vest off, and he kills with the... I think that was his only option with the Psychic Terrain up, too. And the sunlight fades, unfortunately, so that Max Flare will not keep the sun up. And the weirdness. So, now Fake Out is in play.
I mean, not anymore. Unless he gets...
Has to be first turn.
Well, Lipard is out there. I'm talking about on both sides.
True.
Because doesn't he still have Salazzle?
He has Salazzle. I don't think he wants to bring that out right now.
Flygon coming out with a just a huge BDE.
Big BDE from the female.
Bro, BDE is not gender exclusive. BV.
Zach about to hit it with the G-Max Volca. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Volcalift? Oh, no. Oh, Zach.
Oh, whoa.
No, what are you...
Yo, what they do? What the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, this is the second time I've seen that. I'm just like, oh no. Only because I would have taken whatever Flygon if he just
weakness policy, bro. Just take the weakness policy.
And
it might have killed him though, because if he did ground, that's ×4. It might have killed him, especially with Choice Band.
He wasn't even going for it.
And he didn't even give a fuck about that Pokemon. He fucking predicted the Max Guard, or he just... I don't know.
Cats.
He was like,
Ain't
"Get
like
that thing out of
Max
here."
Guard, no. Did
He was
not.
double
He
targeting.
wasn't Paulo.
He was double targeting.
He was like, yo, he's about to taunt me. I don't give a
That
fuck.
that's a
I'm gonna
lot
smack him.
of colossal, man. I think would have taken the hit. I'm not sure about that Max Guard though.
Like you're talking about.
All right, now he has the option to set up his thing, and he fucking doesn't do it.
Don't do it.
He goes for the kill, which I can kind of understand a little bit, but like also, what the fuck, man? Like, you could,
Like, come on, bud.
bro. You're at such a disadvantage. You need momentum right now.
Yo, this
that
too.
that last turn, man.
So check it out.
Sure about it.
If he had done it, it would have been all gooch.
But nah, I'm gonna freeze this Dracofish with this weak ass hit.
Well, because he swapped it in. He swapped it in. Now Pollen Puff comes out and kills Yusuke, so now he doesn't even have the option to do it. And spoiler alert, he fucking kills this thing anyway. And he could have got the special attack boost and just been doing the physical attack boost too, and just been doing damage on them. Oh, this is a special attacking one though. Yeah. So he sets up the G-Max move. Check this out. Boom. They just explode on him like some Monster Hunter shit.
Oh, it's just like rock type G-Max Charizard's attack.
Kind of like that, yeah, because it's not anything that exists exactly. Like it's not necessarily fire spin. You know what I mean? Like it's just these like, molten rocks smashing into their faces every turn.
Look
at
this, man. That gets me
so if he had the speed boost, right now, that's
look at this.
That's just come on, take it. Just take it.
Instead of just taking his out, he has to waste another 40 seconds of our time. Another.
He wants to get some more damage with the Volcolith rocks. I just like to imagine instead of like molten rocks, it's just like the crowd throwing rocks into the battlefield. Like, stop slow playing, get this game out of here.
Rock.
That's a lot of damage.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He could have fucking turned it around.
And now he's trying to chuck some more rocks from the last hit.
You guys should have chose Solar Beam.
Solar Beam.
He should have pressed protect again.
Boom, superpower, just Okos. It's fucking game over. GG, crit, unnecessary.
Good job, Steven.
Hitting that 4-0.
Solid win.
Pretty good win. That brings us to one of our last matches. Oh, god damn. Can you guys stop taking pictures with your phones? Let me make sure who I got because I might be missing one of the replay results.
Listen, we have to do Jay Wade and Justin. I have to do Mike and Stephen B.
Mike and Stephen B. I have that one. Okay, we're good. So we got Jay Wade doing the same shit again. So like. I'm like, what? So he's basically bringing almost the same team as last week with a little bit of a tweak, and he's again, I'm pretty sure leading Chlorophyll Vileplume. Maybe it led to him trading it this week. I don't know. So I'm told Passimian did a lot of work by setting up Max Knuckles and stuff. And then Jolteon has a focus sash just to survive something. Maybe set up Rain Dance for the Dreadnought, which does Grimstall learns Rain Dance? He could just prankster that up. He could prankster that up, but I guess he's not thinking about it. So he's going kind of a dual weather team, but also Dreadnought just hits hard anyway, and he's got a choice band on it. We don't really need to go. See how quick you can go with that shit? Choice specs Ninetales. It's gonna set up Solar Beam and fucking hit fire moves. All right, Justin, who wants it?
Wait, you were talking about Joey bringing the same shit? Justin, he brought the same shit last week.
Bro, Justin brings the same 6 every week.
He's like, I'll change it up. He's like, this isn't even my final formula. But you know what the thing is? Justin plays really well. He's just been like getting the
You
short
already-
end.
But you become too predictable, man. It's too
Like
too
if
predictable.
that's not like a physical choice band core attack Manectric with like psychic thing something, I don't want to hear about the changing of strats and stuff.
All right, so why don't you guys take that? I'm gonna see I'm empty
Sure,
here.
I'll grab this.
I'll be right back.
So, I mean, I'm gonna be quick with this one. So, Justin's bringing the Ndidi and the Drifblim combo again, Psychic Terrain, mostly Unburdened, and we saw last week with that Drifblim being Menace, just crippling all of his physical attackers and everything. Manectric gonna be a Volt Absorber. It's basically shitty Bolton. Does nice special damage.
Whoa, Dan. Whoa,
I love-
relax, bro.
That's my mascot. So you know how upset I am that he didn't get nothing new. But he's gonna hit.
Sheesh.
He's gonna hit it with the Volt Switch. Gonna hit it with the Thunderbolt. Overheat for coverage. Probably protecting. There's Orbeetle in it. Yo, I want this Orbeetle, and he will not trade it to me. Give me the damn bug. But this Orbeetle is fantastic. Screams, Trick Room, Imprison, G-Max Gravitas, which I'm pretty sure he's still not bringing this G-Max, which he really needs to. It's really good. And Ally Switch. Like, this Pokemon's really good, and like, I want it. Just give me this Pokemon.
Amen.
And now, Lucario, I'm pretty sure he only didn't bring it once, and it was against me. And after that, he was like, "All right, yeah, I need to bring this Lucario every week, yo." Lucario's gonna be doing a lot of damage. Extreme speeding, so it doesn't even matter with the File Plume in the Sun. And it's gonna set up. He really needs something to set up that Justify phase 2, which I think Drifblim learns beat up, but I highly doubt he's gonna have it. And then Seismitoad, I don't know why he brought it to this week, because Jawade's got some. I mean, it's good against Ninetales, and it's good against Jolteon, but like.
That thing is about to eat the biggest solar beam, bro. It's gonna take it straight to the jaw.
It's just gonna get clapped really hard by this big stinky flower. So I can kind of see it.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh yeah, I gotta shut that door, don't I? Check this out. So a lot of people can't say this, but I'm just gonna have my fucking wife design my trainer outfit. Man, she knows how to style.
Goals.
Nice.
Alright, so that's, you guys went through the team progress. Let's see who won. J-Wade versus Justin comes out in. J-Wade wins by 3. Really close match.
Oh,
He had
About time.
nothing
Thank you,
but good
J-Wade.
things to say about Justin.
Good job, J-Wade. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
He had really positive things to say about how Justin played. Dreadnought put in a little bit of work, but really apparently Passimian killed 5 Pokemon. So
Angry Monkeys.
Listen, man. Like anything that has like Defiant and a Dynamax meta, like you gotta be careful with that, man. Cause those max moves, some of them lower stats, but that +2 every time, and then with the max knuckles,
bang bang. All right, so J-Wade takes the W. Justin, I'm sorry, but this is why I posted that thing earlier in the week where I was like, hey, it's week 8. I know some of you guys have been taking some L's, but like you keep fighting and you're fighting really well. Like we see you out here. Justin has had nothing but compliments from his opponents as far as how well he's played. I fucking personally had a great battle with him that apparently was really boring. And I had to do what I had to do to win, bro. I don't care how boring it was. Like Justin had me pretty much. And I basically had to fucking make sure he didn't. And also their outfits looked pretty cool.
No.
Alright, so here we go into the next match, which is going to be... hang on, we're gonna start it at... 50 seconds. Fuck. Yeah, 50 seconds. Tell me when you're there, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to start talking about the teams.
Are we doing Stephen B and Mike?
No, we're actually going to the last video, and then we're going to do Stephen B and Mike last. And then we'll talk about the...
Yo, look at this dumb ass bird.
So 50 seconds on Aris and Jordan.
Okay. I don't know what the hell Jordan. I don't know what Jordan runs anymore. Every time I
Look
think
at
like,
this.
I don't know, man.
He
I hate
hates.
this bird.
Man, Coromont, that was a weird pickup.
Primarant.
It's a nice Pokemon, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
I hate
It
this
looks
thing.
nice.
It looks so dumb. I want to chuck a rocket.
Like I think everything else was. I'm not sure about like the light ball and the Pikachu, to be honest.
Light
But
ball is the way to go, isn't it?
yeah, like it. But it's like Pikachu's so frail, bro. It just takes one hit,
Bruh. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
and yeah, it's like I got it, but it's It goes to weakness policy. Live first, obviously. Super bulky, can take the hit once it gets the item boost. It definitely hits hard. He goes for the leftover Mudsdale, which is also surprising. I know he usually runs Assault Vest. Eager to see what the set is. It's first time. It's not his first time he's bringing Grapple Lock.
This is.
Grapple
I
Lock
think
is
it's
really so cool. I think it's one of the like cooler looking Pokemons come out this gen. It's really has decent all around stats. It hits really hard. Surprised to see it not in the trick room, but it's whatever. He goes with the more Pico choice band, probably for Aura Wheel, right? That's what the move's called.
Yeah.
It's probably to get those off. Then he goes to the Cramorant.
I don't know how I
Focus
feel about
Sash.
that though, because he doesn't have any ground types. Never mind. But like he could be stuck in like that, and then it'd be a electric type move. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to get stuck in Aura Wheel. I feel like.
I agree, but I've been very critical of Jordan over the past couple of weeks, so I'm trying to be nice this time.
Yeah, man. He's finally bringing that Pikachu in. We gotta represent.
I mean, G-Max Pikachu does some work.
Yeah, but it can't take a hit. Oh, I feel like it can't take a hit.
You gotta
That's
have the
just
team to support it, man. Anyway, yeah. So, you can take a Reese, man. You haven't given you enough screen time.
Ooh, wee. Here we go. Alright, so Aree's packing in what looks like double weather again. He really likes the weather, bringing in the Gigalith, setting up the sand, with Torkoal in the back, setting up Sun with that eruption span. Not bringing the Morantis, which,
thank God.
which the Maractus has been pretty clutch. Like, it hasn't been offensive, but it's been after you support her. Speaking of support, we're bringing the Stone Journer, which he's been loving, even though he tried to trade it back to me 1 week. And it's just a free helping hand, which free helping hands are free. We take those. Speaking of helping hand, we have Riolu, which can use helping hand.
Prankster helping hand.
Helping hand's already kind of like a prankster boost.
Yeah, because it has priority.
Yeah, but fuck this thing. Prankster Howl. I hate this dog. Stupid thing. His tried and true Scrafty, Intimidate, Fake Out, Support probably is a more physical offensive threat instead of like a Snarl support set from what I'm feeling. And last but not least, the Helios, which works with which works with like every weather. So it's interesting to see if it's going to be something for sand or if it's going to be something for sun. I'm expecting solar power though.
Awesome. So we are going into the match. Are you gentlemen ready? It's starting at 50
Yes,
seconds.
sir.
50 seconds. Everybody, 50 seconds?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go. They're getting ready. Jordan's already ready. They played this match really late. Jordan was asking for scrims, and Reese was like, let's just fight. And he was like, bet.
Okay. So,
Oh, okay. Then yes.
What up, Sid?
Jordan's
why don't you
character looks like an old man.
I know, right? Sid, why don't you hop in the chat, bro, if you're talking, man? Your voice ain't quarantined.
Reese looks like Where is Waldo?
So he's leading off.
Shiny shines.
Yep. So he's leading off the Torkoal with the Helios, so this is definitely solar power.
This Helios is what I put in the biggest amount of work with this league.
I actually didn't watch this match. I didn't have time.
Oh, watch out! We got the Surfing Pikachu.
Wait, did I watch this match?
If he max so he can set up the rain.
Imagine Torkoal dying to fucking max Surf Pikachu.
Nah, he needs to get that Pikachu out of there, bro. You gotta put
Fake
You gotta
out.
send
Just get a
something
fake out in. Just get a free fake out and set up Veil, and then get it out.
I don't know, man.
This thing is so
If I'm a
dangerous.
Reese, I'm hitting Dynamax on this Heliolisk because nothing on the field is gonna do anything about it.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to that.
Oh, he's about to do it.
Strong Max Geyser.
Switch
Good
to
read.
Torkoal like a boss.
He gets up to Sun.
Shit.
Shiny rock.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna go ahead and say this is it's going downhill.
He's going downhill faster than Zach like a heel pulls on his Adderine.
Oh, Zach.
It's a big lizard. It doesn't do the thing with his head though, so I'm kind of mad. Wow, really does the thing with his head?
Wait.
Where, like,
No, but look what
you know
the
what I'm talking
Helios
about?
does. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but look what the Helios does when it attacks though. It's actually kind of
So we're,
you're right.
we're both
Yeah.
maxing here.
yeah. It's like look at me, I got a cooler max form. than
I
you.
want to
You got a
know
max form.
if this Stone Joner's gonna eat this hit.
It is with Sun Up.
True. Good
I
point.
think.
It's also it might be Assault Vessel too. I think. Pikachu gotta go for the protective.
Bro,
Just
if
baiting.
Heliolisk hits this Pikachu, bro, it's gonna kill it. Oh,
Look at this.
it looks so
With
cool.
the Sun Boost.
Look at
And
that.
It through protect. Through protect.
Yo, this
Jordan is not gonna want to keep that Pikachu, so I'm sure that's either gonna hit the wire or you guys can trade for it. It's his
Great.
Mewtwo this year. Look at it with the Sun Up. It doesn't do it.
Let me see Heliolisk real fast. Let me look at these stats.
And now he can just free set up Sun again. Don't do
Yeah,
it.
he said
Don't do
Torkoal
it.
is that.
Don't
What, like,
fucking do it.
We have the Mudsdale versus.
Base 109 special attack with solar power max. Okay, I was about to say maybe could have tanked it, but nah, no.
Just bring it out here.
Yo, he should have just set up. He should have just set up Veil.
No, he should have just brought in the Cramorant instead of his horse. Like
I'm not sure about this one still.
I'm not sure about this Mudsdale either, my friend.
He was like, I'm a body press the hell out of him.
Feels bad.
He ain't gonna see it coming.
Helios learns what's it called? Doesn't it get like scald?
It gets-
What does it get?
it gets
like
surf.
It gets surf. It has some water move. I don't-
And Jordan's not trying to attack us. He's like, man, for love of God,
Look.
this could be like water.
He doesn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do.
Like
30
you know,
seconds.
That's a tough spot to be in.
Like, does he have dry skin?
If
Does he have
Not
dry
'cause-
skin? Could you
not because
imagine?
he has solar power.
I know he has soul
That's
power,
crazy.
but he's probably just like, well, what if this is dry skin? He's been playing me this entire time. I'm gonna
Oh,
Look
no.
at this. Look, he charges with the tail.
In the rain. Oh no.
Mudsdale, no.
Hey, guess what? If it had assault, if there's a chance, it would have probably.
GG.
Jordan
And
was
it's life orb. I even noticed that at first.
And
that
Stone
was-
Joiner's ability affects its attack too.
That's true.
Mm.
You know what?
Damn,
That's probably what it mattered.
Sheesh.
Stone Jordan gonna go down. It don't need to do damage. It does what it does by existing.
That was rough. That was real rough. Not
Oh
gonna
boy.
lie.
Now here comes the Cramorant.
This Lapras is about to get hit with the craziest max lightning. I'm next turn, bro.
Unless we get threatened now by the look at that face of doom. With those soulless, beady eyes.
Yeah, this Helio, let's put it in the stupid amount of work right now.
He's got one turn left of max, so he's like, do I set up the resonance like now, or do I just like never do it?
If maybe if he was at full HP, but that Stone Joiner, that hit actually did a good chunk. So now I'm pretty sure Max Lightning kills regardless, especially with the sun out and Life Orb.
Soul
And he's trying
power.
to just click. Yeah.
He sets it up again
Yeah.
just in case. Just in
Just
fucking
switch to that 'cause
case.
he's like, I don't want to die. And
Though
he's
not
gonna
even
go off
just
the
that,
Cramorant.
because if he does set up Rain, he can just come back in if he wants to.
Helio is so cool, man. Look at that.
Ton.
Ooh.
Oh, now also the boost from the electric terrain.
And the Lapras explodes. You really need to stop exploding.
Bro, that Lapras is like just got nuked, literally. And just
It's
Oh yeah, here comes
this
the
is
surf.
what we like to call
Ooh.
the fuck moment.
He got a crit on that Scrappy. You saw what that damage was.
With the sun up, it
What's
did almost nothing. When it gets hit, it shoots that fish, even if it dies.
Yeah.
yeah. Jordan's in a tough spot, but I mean, it's not over yet.
Yeah, it is.
Listen, man, if this gold missile hits, it's as hard as things is gonna hit, then maybe not. And he has
Fake
Brave
out,
Bird.
Jordan. He has fake out. He has fake out, Jordan. What the fuck are you doing? Jordan, why? Why would you switch something in that you didn't want out?
I want to send him grapple, to be honest.
I would have brought Grapple Lock, to be honest.
This is when you hit run and you say save the replay. I don't even give a fuck.
Save the replay.
You wanna know what probably would have been a really nice Pokemon to bring here?
Anything else?
True. But something like, I don't know, I feel like Coffagrigus would have put in a lot of work.
Yo, we forget he has them.
Things like that.
So we're gonna clap the octopus. We're gonna take that hyper voice from the protect. But oh my god,
Oof.
it hurts so bad.
That's a lot of damage, man.
It's those solar power boosts. Now we're gonna Brave Bird. And here,
ooh, the power of punch. Yeah. I like it. Oh, that's also a really good call on his part. Because you need to get the Helios out of there, bro. Just deal with it somehow.
So we're gonna clap him just like as we got
ooh,
clap
Sucker Punch really does snack that down.
There we go. Ugly has shiny. That's okay.
Brave Bird with the fish still in the mouth. Let's go.
Doesn't kill.
Look, wait.
Triggers
oh,
the
he had the damn. I was about to say shoot the fish.
Shut the fuck up, Jay. Wait, I'm not acting like that.
Look.
Bah!
Oh, damn.
Gets the lower defense. Alright, so it also knocks an item off. Okay, not that bad. But it's on a shit Pokemon.
It's on a really bad Pokemon.
Leave Cameron alone, bro.
I literally, while I was in Canada, I went to a museum and I saw a Coromont, which this bird is based off of, and even that shit looked like shit.
That shit looked like
shit. At least it's not greeted. To be honest.
At least it's not greeted.
Yeah, man.
How do you make a
this match pretty much over, unfortunately.
How do you make a Rattata with 20 base speed?
Damn, what the hell are you talking about, bro?
Greedent?
I'm so confused what is going on.
Greedent's like a Rattata fucked a Snorlax.
It's so random.
It's true though.
For this now, Jordan's just trying to pass.
Reese is thinking.
He's like, I need to get into the 2 Pokemon. I don't want to lose this many.
Because I don't think that this Cameron is threatening, bro. Actually, that Brave Bird is probably gonna die.
Yeah. Oh, he withdrew it. Yeah. You gotta know. You gotta know what a Reese is gonna do, bro.
Hoping not the Gigalith.
Punch that shit! Why weren't you punching?
Priority
oh god, man. You know, Aris.
Does Grapple Lock get?
You make it hard for.
No.
You make it hard for the players to enjoy when you just wreck shit all the time.
Grapple Lock gets Drain Punch.
Bro, why aren't you? Are you playing
because
as? Look at your tag
right now. This Graplock would have been a problem with Drain Punch, man.
Did you
You
trigger
know-
weakness policy?
He did.
Fuck.
You want to know what's wrong with this Graplock 2? Why does it have Akazuka and not Liquidation?
Is the sand gonna kill it?
I guess Liquid. I didn't even know I had Liquidation.
Fuck.
That's
One
crazy.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. Dude, so he could sucker punch for a shit ton of damage, but
Yep.
But yo, bro, like, Akazuka Liquidation, like, this is a cool fighting Pokemon because it's like one of the only fighting Pokemon with like some really good water coverage.
fuck.
Liquidation is hard.
It puts in work, man. I'm just surprised it's not in the check room. That's just my thing.
Under Trick Room or like an Assault Vest set or something like that. I don't
Yeah,
like the Light
man.
Room's cool, but like, yeah. I don't want to do it.
Jordan in the chat says, "Bro, Cameron is incredible. Y'all wildin'."
Yeah,
Okay,
we while and Greedon's great too, huh?
That is some foul play right there. And I'm not talking about the 90 base power.
Oof. Hey man, you can only, give the advice that they need.
I think that's pretty much
That's game.
GG, right?
But he did fight really well. He got down to 3. All right, now he could take Sucker Punch if it goes off. Could maybe kill the Gigalith. But like the idea is probably not. Fake Out's gonna take out.
Fake Out though.
Yeah.
Get a clapped.
And the Protect wouldn't have mattered because it would have died to sand. So it was a guaranteed death. The Aura Wheel is gonna kill the Gigalith and get the boost. The game's not over yet.
I would have went for
You're-
Seed Bomb on the Gigalith. Fuck it, bro.
You're about to see the Morpeko go into action and take out the last 2 Mons on a race of 2.
Not with being a dark type is not. I mean, maybe he could kill that. Maybe he could kill that fucking Scrafty. If he could kill the Scrafty,
Yeah.
nah, because Torkoal's gonna murder it.
Torkoal probably has
Anything
like
is
Earth Power or
murder.
something.
Torkoal probably has Earth Power, and if he doesn't hit the Scrafty got like.
Yeah, so it's
fighting.
game over. The best he can do is try to kill the fucking Scrafty. Which, if you're pro gamer moving, you attack the Torkoal because the Scrafty might protect. Which I think is what happens. Nah, he doesn't. So he lets him take that fucking one. But come on, get. Oh, it doesn't even do it. Oh, it doesn't even do it. Oh, God, fuck, fuck. I don't want to know. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. Oh no. Even if he had like an air balloon or a berry to stop the earth power, he knocked it off, so it wouldn't have mattered. And that actually,
Honestly,
unfortunately, I gotta actually
this match
switch.
ended way closer than I thought it was going to after the first 3 turns. I'll give Jordan props on that.
Let me get to hang on.
Because I thought he was about to get 5-0 with 50. But he bounced back, made some good plays.
I think this will show up. Nope, it won't show up. All right, whatever. So it was 2-0. That was a good match though. So that brings us to the final match, which we'll just show the previews of because that is all that we have. That would be Mike versus Stephen B.
Calling bets now. How much you bet you think Stephen B has Trick Room?
Ooh.
I think
Stephen B has Trick Room.
Is this the first time he brought what's it called?
Wooloo or whatever?
Nah, he's brought double
Nah.
before.
Nah, damn, what's it called? Obstagoon.
Yeah,
Oh.
it is. I think the first time he brought up the
the
game.
first time, right?
So, why don't you take Mike's team, Jay, and do you want to take Steven's team, Dan, or do you want me to do it?
I mean, you can take it if you want to. This is actually the first time he's bringing Arctic stuff.
I'll take it. I'll take it because I know a little bit about it. You go ahead and talk about Mike.
Gotcha.
We got
Mike
bands
comes in with
everywhere,
the
belts and
Mr.
bands.
Rhyme. Belts and bands all over the place, man. Mr. Rhyme, great support for Pokemon. Definitely can put in a lot of work if it isn't kept on check. I learned that the hard way last week when I faced Mike. Gets Helping Hand, gets Fake Out, and it does hit. does hit really hard. I think that's like base like 100 something special attack. Haxorus with the expert belt, just put in more damage. Haxorus base 147 attack. Stupid powerful, super powerful.
With the
He goes with
expert
the Center
belt.
Scorch with the expert belt. He goes to Center Scorch. Let me see. Probably Flash Fire, maybe Flame Body. I think that's hidden ability. I'm not 100% sure. Goes with the Assault Vest just to cover that okay special defense. Really bug Pokemon. He has Caradon. I'm assuming he knew that Stephen B was gonna try to run Trick Room. You know, Caradon hits like a truck. Adaptability. Got the Life Orb, so now Aqua Jets, the knockoffs, the liquidations are gonna be putting in the super stupid damage on Steven's team. The Braviary, I'm gonna assume is maybe his Dynamax Pokemon, maybe not. Braviary is a
Braviary is broken.
amazing Pokemon, man. If it takes the max moves, it could it, it could take them well. But the biggest thing is just like the boost. It's +2 from the Defiant. Gets Max Knuckle, gets Max Airstream. Really cool Pokemon. Then you have Togekiss, weakness policy, extremely bulky. And I don't think Stephen B has anything to take Togekiss down. Maybe Arctivish, but I don't think it's
I think Shinada
too
has
powerful.
access. Oh no, it's a fairy type. It doesn't have access to
Yes,
poison.
for type, and
Poison
unfortunately,
jab
so
on the Machamp maybe.
true.
I think
Togekiss, it could take the hit. So I think putting the weakness policy on there was a really good call on Mike's part. All around, a pretty decent squad, Mike, as always. You know,
Yeah.
again.
He chose to go with Choice Scarf Arctovish to try to
That's
outspeed
different.
things. Um,
that don't sound like Trick Room to me.
yeah. Corsola does what Corsola does, and it makes the matches take a really long time. Then we get his Shiinotic, which like has some cool powder moves. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. I mean, his team unfortunately doesn't have a lot of cohesion. Outside of this is slow, and I can
Mm-hmm.
set up Trick Room. Like that's his whole team, unfortunately. But this also is not his Trick Room team. He's going for a little bit of a faster team to try to outspeed, which is just like, just like so dumb in this situation. And I
Yes.
actually totally advised against it, and then Zach was like, I told him to fucking do it. And I was like, all right, you know better than me. You must see some fucking crystal ball shit.
Yeah. I ain't
Um,
sure about that.
so let's see what the results are from that. We got them queued up here. Boop a doop a doop a doop. All files. Mike versus Steven. Boom. Results. Look at the trainer card. Hendo takes the 4-0.
Listen.
I don't know much about what happened here. I know apparently Stephen B had a big problem with the Braviary, so we'll get that replay privately, I think, for the league, but unfortunately we won't be putting it on the stream because they have to upload it, but we are going to probably have access to that replay to see what happened. But Mike takes the
Listen, man.
4-0.
As long as Stephen B has on that amazing outfit,
It's
he
all
never
good.
loses, bro. He never loses.
It's all good, you
You know. Standings, F him. As long as you look good, I honestly think that's all that matters. That's just me.
F it. You know what I mean? Fuck that shit.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Alright, so
Preach.
so that's that, and that brings us to the end of week 8. Now, we've been in the week 8 wire, but we all know what's coming up at midnight, right?
I don't. What's happening at midnight?
What's happening at midnight, bro? I got you.
Yep.
Hang on a sec. Hang on.
You gotta
Let
tell
me.
me,
I
bro.
switched. If you look at the stream here, I'm gonna. I got the spreadsheet pulled up. I'm gonna just scroll over here. We've got the wire, and then like, hang on. Let me do some shit for you real quick. Probably. Let's do like. Okay. Boom. There we go. All right. Interact. Okay, so here we have. Oh shit! Boom. We have the wire. What do we got under that? We got what's called the mid-season wire. So
Mm-hmm.
they were
Other
gonna
people.
they were gonna stall it out for me, give me till Tuesday morning to do this, but flights to Ireland got canceled. The world got shut down. We're all in quarantine, so we moved it back up to a normal wire time. If any of you newbies are watching right now, I'd love for some questions if you're watching as to like what you need to know about this, and then from there until we get those. Jay, what do you wish that you had known in your first mid-season wire?
Not to trust Zach. To be
Not to
honest,
trust Zach.
not,
Those
not
are
to trust
words
Zach.
words to
God,
live by.
no, but definitely have a backup plan just in case. You definitely if you know me, once I figure out my picks, I have no problem just telling people because honestly, it doesn't bother me. The reason why now is just I always have a backup plan now just in case. So just expect if you're really dead set that you want these two things, that's fine. Just know that there is a possibility that someone else wants the exact same thing, and their internet may be faster. I don't know, something like that. They may be quicker with the enter button. I don't know, but just realize that you could be straight out of luck. So just have a backup plan just in case.
We could be so shit out of luck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. So all right. What we have here going on tonight, just like a normal wire, except it begins literally 2 fucking seconds after the current wire closes. So it begins at 12 a.m. and 1 second tonight, or tomorrow morning rather. 1 second and 1 second. At which point you can post onto the mid-season wire transfer. If you fuck up and post on, say, the current wire transfer, that's on you. Sorry. That's just your problem. You're not getting what you chose. If you post on the regular actual mid-season wire transfer post, which you need to search the page for, if you're a player, it's going to go in order. If we have to triple double verify, that'll happen through the mods. You'll know what you win and lost as soon as humanly possible, and then it's going to be a big shit show. A lot of you are going to get sniped. A lot of you are going to be upset. Things are going to happen that you're going to be like, why this? Why that? How could you? Things like that.
How could you?
Those types of things are going to happen tonight. It should be lit. I had an interview tomorrow morning, but thanks to coronavirus, it's postponed. So I will be ready for the memes tonight. I'm already getting saucy. Anything you wish you would have known, Jay, on your first one, other than, or I'm sorry, Dan, on your first one?
Mostly just how bad Rust is when you're not playing for like a week and a half.
Yeah, you want to get your scrims in as soon as you get your mid-season team started, probably ASAP. I'll start making Pokemon tomorrow. Those of you that have sets or have already sent me sets, I'll start making your Pokemon tomorrow after some stuff I got planned. I'm not making anything tonight. I'm chilling out tonight, preparing for mid-season wire. We might do a quick voice in. Do you guys, anybody available at midnight can choose, any players choose to join in on the voice chat? I'll open up the wire after the snipes as I update the sheet. We'll just do it that
I'd be
way.
down.
Yeah,
I
so
might be down.
if you're awake and you're a player, go ahead, fucking hop in stream later tonight once we open it, which will happen probably about 1 or 2 minutes after midnight as the shit breaks down, and we can start talking crap.
I'd also like to add what maybe one more, maybe going on two more things, just for like the new guys or just for anyone in general. I know it's very tempting with the asterisk mon to make because since compared to like the asterisk mon, they're really like the game changers. It wouldn't hurt honestly to just go and pick up two non-asterisks and then because since let me see, there's 13 asterisk mon for 13, so And so you're guaranteed to get one. It might not be what you want, but if you want to get the non-asterisk, some people's priorities are different than others. That's a viable strategy, to be honest, because
TBH.
everyone's probably gonna want the asterisk. But if you want the non-asterisk, you can get two really good Pokemon, and then wait until all the dust settles. Unfortunately, that would have to be next weekend, though. But
Depends if
it's
you get
worth a
sniped.
shot.
So
And then also,
that's it,
sorry,
man. What were you?
and then
You had
also,
something
if
to say?
you just
Sorry.
want to, yeah, I was like, if you want to just hang back and see what's dropped, if that's your type of thing, you don't know, what people are dropping.
Yeah, you could totally do that. All right, guys. So that's it for the stream. We'll see you guys next week. As always, I'd like to thank my commentators, Jay,
Peace.
aka the Keener, aka Big Boss, and then we got Dan.
Goodbye.
Have a good night, Dan. I'll see you guys tonight for the mid-season wire, and as always, we will be what? Oh,
Wait,
huh?
how's the mid-season wire work?
Oh,
What's up, Steven?
so at 12:01 or sorry 12 o'clock and 1 second midnight tonight, the mid-season wire opens, and you can add drop 1 to 2. Well, yeah, you can up to 2 Pokemon the same way you would use a normal wire. So dropping X for Y, and then in a separate comment, you can't do them in the same comment. Dropping Z for A or whatever in a separate comment, and try to get 2 Pokemon off the wire, or you can wait, whatever. You also have an option to trade twice with other players from the league, so you have 2 trades and 2 transfers. And then at the end of this week, you have all week to do this. At the end of this week, there'll be 1 more wire, and there will be no battles this week, so I encourage you to scrimmage. What you got another question, Sid?
That was it. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the update.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys tonight for the mid-season wire, and good luck to all you players. I hope you get what you want, and I hope you don't get what I want. Fuck off. Peace out, guys.